5 years of loyalty, countless late nights, holding an entire company together with my bare hands, only to hear my boss sneer at me, "You're replaceable." What he didn't know was that those 2 words would end his empire in less than 90 days. And trust me, the taste of revenge, it was delicious. If you've ever been underestimated, if anyone has ever disrespected your hard work, then this story will hit home. Smash that like button, subscribe, and welcome to the payback room, where justice always finds a way. I loved my job. That might sound strange to some, but it's true. The company was small, about 15 employees, but it was the #1 provider in our region. We owned 75% of the market. I wore more hats than anyone else. Operations, me HR and payroll, me customer service, marketing, training, schedules, me, and when someone called in sick, I could step in and do their job too. Twice a year, I'd sit with the owner for performance reviews. 10 out of 10. Every single time. "No notes for improvement," he'd say. "You're exceptional." And I believed him. I believed I mattered. Then came bonus season. Late summer. I opened the envelopes one by one, and mine was noticeably smaller. I approached him carefully. "Are these bonuses based on performance? If so, what could I have done to earn more?" He looked up, leaned back in his chair, and smirked. "They're not performance-based. You're just more replaceable than the others." Those words sliced through me like a knife. I processed the bonuses for everyone else, holding back tears. My chest felt heavy, my hands trembled. After finishing payroll, I quietly excused myself, went to lunch, and called my spouse. My spouse is brilliant. 21 years on an executive team serving on multiple business boards. Calm, wise, strategic. I told them everything. Their silence was heavy at first. Then they said, "Don't react yet. We're leaving on vacation tomorrow. Let's breathe, recharge, and think this through." So I did. For 2 days, I smiled at work like nothing was wrong, then left for vacation. On the beach, under the sun, we mapped out scenarios. We even consulted a business advisor and attorney. Every possibility was considered. What if I quit? What if I stayed? What if I built something new? By the end of that week, my decision was clear. I'd resign with 2 weeks' notice. But destiny had other plans. When I came back and calmly handed in my resignation, the owner didn't thank me. He didn't even hide his rage. He exploded. "If you're leaving, then leave now," he shouted. And just like that, I was terminated on the spot. Exactly the kind of childish reaction my spouse predicted. Walking out of that office, box in my hands, I felt a mix of pain and freedom. Within days, I began working on something new, a company that did everything better. I already knew what clients wanted. I had pitched ideas for years. Customizable options, higher quality service, real innovation. But my boss always dismissed them. "If it's not my idea, it's stupid." Well, now they were mine to use. I filed paperwork, built branding, created systems, and slowly, word began to spread. The first few clients trickled in, then a wave, and within 3 months, I had enough business to hire. Who better than the best of my old teammates? They jumped ship immediately, loyal to me because they knew I valued them. On day 1, they were ready. No training needed. Meanwhile, my old workplace started to rot from the inside out. They had to hire 3 people just to cover my old role, plus outsource payroll and HR. Morale collapsed. Clients complained. Google and Facebook reviews? Brutal. What was once the region's #1 provider was now circling the drain. I never asked my old teammates for details, but sometimes they vented. Empty offices, angry customers, silence where there used to be buzz, and all the while more clients came to me. 3 months. That's all it took. My business thrived while his died. And then, karma served dessert. One weekend, my spouse forwarded me something. My old boss, the man who told me I was replaceable, had applied for a job at my spouse's company. The irony was almost too sweet to believe. Joked with my spouse. "Bring him in for an interview. Let me sit across from him. And when he walks in, I'll ask, 'So, tell me again, how replaceable am I now?'" We laughed. My spouse said no. But honestly, the fact that he had to crawl back into the job market was enough. The man who thought he was untouchable was now nothing more than another resume in a stack. In the end, he didn't just lose me. He lost his company, his employees, his clients, and even his retirement plan, all because he couldn't treat one loyal worker with respect. He told me I was replaceable, but it turns out his entire company was the one that could be replaced. Respect is free. Loyalty is priceless. If you don't value the people who carry your business, don't be surprised when they carry it away. Remember, sometimes the sweetest revenge is simply proving them wrong. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? And of course, subscribe for more real stories of karma and justice right here in the Payback Room.